How's everybody doing today? Back again with another video for you guys. And today, what I have for everyone is another crazy deals video. But this one's a little different. Now, I noticed as I was going through my deals video that I covered almost every price tier. Right? But times change, things get better. So I thought it was time to maybe think about redoing some of those deals videos instead of just updating or commenting with honorable mentions. And an interesting question was posed to me. One of my cousins is looking to get some new smartphones, and times is tough. She only had $100 to spend, so went ahead and hooked her up. I'm going to be sending her out one of my smartphones that I have, And so then it posed the question, just what can I get for $100? So I'm looking, falling a little short, because, I was looking for the best of the best at $100, and I kept falling short. And when I say the best of the best, I want a big battery, I want a decent display, I want some solid fingerprint scanner performance, if it has a fingerprint scanner at that. So, I thought, man, can I get all that for $100? And sadly, no. But what I did find is that can be had for well under $150. And that's how this deals video was born. So these are the best smartphones that can be had for $150 or less. Right? And now I know some of these may have been featured in other videos, but as I said, I just thought it might be a little cooler, instead of updating or commenting honorable mentions, to just make another video. And guys, I was pumped when I put this list together, because honestly, this is what my channel is all about. It's about bringing to you guys, the viewers, the absolute best performing devices at the absolute best prices. And when I say devices, I mean it could be anything. It could be TVs, it could be laptops, headphones, smartphones, computers, projectors, anything. So here it is, guys. Without further ado, that's enough talk. Let's get into this. So the first device on the list is the Asus Zenfone 3 Max. And you're going to be hearing a common trend with the smartphones in this video. So as we jump in, now I know that it says it's on back order. Now it's not really on back order, but to find it at the price that I had it shown there, you're gonna have to wait. Now most of these are used, but you can't buy them new, and that's gonna cost you a little bit more. But like I said, to hit that sweet price point, I was able to find some really good used and refurbished devices. And you guys already know, as long as you do your homework into the sellers and the descriptions, you should never be afraid of a used or refurbished device. A lot of the devices that are featured on my channel are used and refurbished, and they're still kicking like champs. But anyways, back to the first device on this list. Right here, we have the Asus Zenfone 3 Max. Now, what's neat about this is that it offers a 4100 milliamp hour battery, a 5.2 inch display. It has a 13 megapixel rear facing camera and a 5 megapixel front facing camera, and a built-in fingerprint scanner for you guys. So, and you also have micro SD card expansion built into this guy as well. So, like I said, guys, you're really getting the best of the best at an incredibly cheap price. And when I say cheap, guys, I'm telling you that this guy, I think you saw on the last screen, I picked this guy up or this guy can be had for about $135. Alright? Or you can buy it brand new for $150 with Amazon Prime. So, and I'm going to tell you right now, guys, this device will be featured on my channel at some point in time, because that loadout is just phenomenal. You mean I get a decently sized display, I get a 4100 milliamp hour battery, a fingerprint scanner, and micro SD card expansion. Yes, I'm definitely bringing this in. Definitely. So, that was the first device on this list. This Asus Zenfone 3 Max. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Now, up next is another device. Now, this is in no particular order. These are just the best devices that I found. There's another device that really caught my eye. Now, this is from a company called Posh Mobile. And this is the Posh Mobile Optimum. Okay? And this bad boy right here has a 5-inch HD display, 720p display. Now, I believe it has a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, if I could talk. It has 13 megapixel rear facing camera and a 13 megapixel front facing camera. So you're getting two 13 megapixel cameras on this guy. Alright? And you're also getting a built-in fingerprint scanner on this guy as well. So again, you're getting the best of the best at the absolute cheapest price. And don't forget, guys, if you follow me on Google+, I will be sharing as many videos as I can find on all of these devices featured in this list. So, yeah. And again, pretty much similar to everything that's on this list. As I said, you get a 13 megapixel rear facing camera, you get a 13 megapixel front facing camera, you got 2 gigs of RAM, you got 16 gigs of onboard storage with micro SD card expansion, you got a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, and you get that fingerprint scanner. And a 5-inch display, that's a pretty one-handable display. I'm not even sure if that's a word. One-handable. Yeah, I think so. That's a pretty one-handable display. So, and as I've said, as you can see right there, you can actually pick this guy up used for $130, or you can pick it up brand new for just over $150, $153. Like I said, guys, you should never be afraid of used or refurbished devices, but you do need to do your homework to make sure you're getting the best device possible. If you do purchase it used, you need to look through the descriptions and you need to look up the companies that are selling these devices so you know exactly what you're getting. But along with all that good stuff that I mentioned with this guy, you also get 1 year full warranty on this guy. So if you run into any issues, I'm sure you could send it back. But along with that warranty, you also get the Amazon, I think it's Amazon 30-day warranty, or 14, I can't remember exactly. So in terms of warranty, you should be fully covered when it comes to this guy here. But man, that was really sweet. And for that price of $130, I definitely got to bring that in and see what we're working with there. And then up next, I think this is something that I featured before on my channel. This is the Honor 5X. Now, this is interesting because the Honor 6X just came out. I've been watching this guy for a long time. And the Honor 6X just came out for $250. So the Honor 5X is getting some ridiculously good price cuts. And this guy was cut all the way down to, I think it was $135 you saw there. But you can still buy it brand new for $160. But as I've said, never be afraid of a used or refurbished device. But it has pretty much similar things to everything else that's on this list here. So it's GSM unlocked, so it'll work on any GSM carrier in the United States. particularly AT&T and T-Mobile and any of their subsidiaries. And you have a 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of onboard storage with micro SD card expansion. I do believe you have a 3000 milliamp hour battery in this guy as well, and you have a built-in fingerprint scanner. And you guys already know 5.5 inch display, that's kind of my sweet spot. I kind of like 5.5 inch displays. I may even say I like it so much to say that it kind of makes me a little bit biased, because I really do think that's the perfect screen size. But keep in mind, guys, that's just in my opinion. But again, for that price of $135, come on now, you definitely know I'm picking this up now. $160, I was a little hesitant, but $135, definite pickup right there. Anyways, let's keep it moving. I'm going to try and get this video done as fast as possible for you guys. So, up next, what I have for you guys is the Bluelife One X2. Now, this is the 2 gigabyte model, but this can also be had for $20 more. So that's $180, and you have 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. But as with my testing, because I'm shooting this whole video on the Droid Max 2, and the Droid Max 2 has 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigs of onboard storage with micro SD card expansion. As my testing continues, I'm finding out that just as long as you make sure you have a quality built device, 2 gigabytes of RAM should be more than enough. So instead of going with the 4 gigabyte model, I figured I'd save some money and go with the 2 gigabyte model. And okay, I can't remember the price that was on this guy here. Yeah, again, you can have this one for $135. And so, or you can get it brand new for $150, or if you really want to go all out, spend the extra couple of dollars, extra $20, and go for the 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes ROM version. But seriously, you should have no problems with a 2 gigabyte device, just as long as you know it comes from a reputable company and that they use quality components. But again, let's go through some of these specs. So you have a 5.5 inch 1080p display, or I think it's 1080p, it might be 720p. You have, I believe it's a 3000 milliamp hour battery in this guy. You have a 16 megapixel rear firing camera. You have an 8 megapixel front firing camera. Both those cameras have flash, so that's pretty cool. You get your micro SD card expansion, and you have your built-in fingerprint scanner. You know, I get excited every time I say that, because just to know that these type of devices are out there for these ridiculously good prices, it brings such a joy to my heart and a smile to my face. I gotta be honest with you guys. But again, another solid device with a similar loadout. Alright, so let's keep it moving. We're flying through this today. And then the last device on the list. Hold on, let me get that price real quick. Okay, so $140. Alright. And the last device on the list is the Vivo 5R. Right? Now, again, this has been a device that I've been watching for a while, but I've been watching the older one, the regular Vivo 5. This is the refresh, the Vivo 5R. But at this price, $140, it's definitely a pickup here. Definitely. Actually, I'm finding it a tough time to figure out which one I'm picking up next. I was going to take a little break from the smartphone game and review some more headphones and Bluetooth speakers for you guys, but I'm not sure. You guys comment down below. Do you think my next pickup should be some headphones, a Bluetooth speaker, more smartphones? You know, you guys let me know. But at this price, $140, this is a definite pickup. I'm in a 5.5 inch 1080p display. You get 2 gigs of RAM on this guy, 16 gigs of onboard storage. Actually, hold on, 3 gigs of RAM, sorry. A lot of the information is getting jumbled around in my head. 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of onboard storage with micro SD card expansion. Again, you have a very big 3000 milliamp hour battery, I think it is. You have a 13 megapixel rear firing camera with an 8 megapixel front firing camera. So again, and you get your fingerprint scanner as well. So again, as you can see, all these devices on this list, at least in my opinion, when it comes to smartphones, checks every box that as an end user you should be considering when picking up a smartphone. Because the fingerprint scanner adds additional security. The screen size is up to personal preference. I like 5.5 inch displays, but that's personal preference. That battery, you definitely need a solid battery because you're going to need some solid battery life. Okay? If you do a lot of things with the camera like I do and a lot of my family members do, then you're going to definitely want some solid cameras. So this definite pickup here. Definite. Anyways, guys, I think that pretty much wraps up this this video here. That one was actually done pretty quickly. If you guys enjoyed the video, please help your boy out and give it a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you want to see more raw, uncut content like this, please hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you check the little bell to make sure that you get notified as soon as I post videos to YouTube. And don't forget, guys, all links to where to purchase these smartphones from this video at some really great prices will be down in the video description. Don't forget as well, follow me on Google Plus if you want to see some videos get shared on all of these devices. Any videos that I can find on any of these devices, I will share on Google Plus. And as always, guys, if you know anyone out there looking for some quality performing devices and products at some really great prices, please share with them my channel, because I'm doing this for everyone, because we all deserve the best. Alright, I hope everyone has a great day, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.